Assalamu alaikum. Today we'll be going over software licensing. So basically, we specifically have four types of software that we are going to be discussing here, right? So one is commercial software, then we have open source software, then we have shareware, and then we have free software. So these are the four kinds that we'll be going over. So for commercial software, so this is available to customers for a fee, right? And then when they pay the fee, you provide them with a license or license for a genuine copy that should be used on a single device, or a multi-use license for multiple users. So this type of software is fully copyright protected, and none of the code can be used without the prior consent of the copyright owner. So that is really important here, because anyone who buys this software cannot change it, right? So they cannot change it. Okay, so then we go on to open source software, right? So open source software is really important in the sense that the source code comes with the software, and the software can be modified by the user, right? So they can be modified by the user and be distributed without any restrictions. So right, you can change it any way you want it without having any restrictions to it. Like, you can include new features that might not have been part of the original software. So that is something that you can do. Then you have shareware. So the thing with shareware is that a lot of the programs that you might know might have a free trial, right? So these are basically the software that have a free trial, and at the end of the trial period, you are prompted to either pay to keep using the software, or then else, if you don't want to pay and do not want to use the software, then that is your own choice. So you have a free trial period for this type of software. Lastly, you have free software. So the source code comes with the software, and if the software is modified, the edited source code must be released under the same conditions as the original software. This is not a condition in open source software. In open source software, you can literally just do whatever you want, right? But in free software, you have to stay under the same conditions as the original software. So these are the four kind of softwares that you need to be aware of, and that is really important in terms, because you get situational questions on whether which kind of a software you would be using in a definite scenario.